RealTalkTwinCities.com. Welcome back. Eric here with Bell Mortgage along with Cheryl and Donna, Coldwell banker Burnet. As promised, we are going to get to the 10 neighborhoods we love. Before that, however, I want to update you on mortgage rates. As you know, probably from the news and from listening to us, that they're low. Just to give some perspective, in the last 52 weeks, the national average, now these aren't rates, these are an amalgamation of rates nationwide. The high point in the last 52 weeks was 4.66, and that's from mortgagenewsdaily.com. And the low was 3.9. Yesterday, we were at 3.99. Today, we're at 4.04. So that gives you some idea of where we're at with mortgage rates and where they'll go in the future. I think in the short term, meaning the next 3 to 4 months, they're going to be relatively low. So for both buying and refinancing, it's worth taking a look at, refinancing in particular, getting a mortgage checkup. And I will ask you, when was your last mortgage checkup? And if your answer is, what's a mortgage checkup? Then you should have one. At the very least, you'll find out you're right where you should be, and you're in the best situation possible. It can't hurt to have that confidence. Or you'll find out that there's something you can take advantage of. Typically, we do a no cost for you. You can reach me directly at 952-905-5757, 952-905-5757 for a mortgage checkup. You can also get a mortgage checkup on your pending purchase. Am I getting a good deal? I heard I can get 100% financing. Somebody did. Can I do 5? What about mortgage? Anything. You can also ask the expert on our website, RealTalkTwinCities.com. Tom submitted a question on Ask the Expert. And Ask the Expert is really, it's free answers. If you want an objective third-party opinion or a second opinion on anything, we're happy to provide answers for you. Tom asks us, are buyers required to get a home inspection? Cheryl?
No, they're not required to get a home inspection. It's always a good idea to do that, and if nothing else, still make your purchase agreement contingent on a home inspection. And if you are a contractor, you have a family member or a good friend who's a contractor and really understands the problems that a home can have, you are more than welcome to bring them in, have them do the inspection, and we can still negotiate based on their findings. But there's so many things that can come up in a house. You really want to know the age of the roof, if there's a water softener, what the water is like, if it's a well or a septic, radon, many things to consider. So always a good idea to get one.
Peace of mind also could help with negotiating with the seller. Hey, you know what, the garage door doesn't close all the way, or
safety issues, absolutely, Eric. We see that a lot with smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, handrails missing, things you might not think about until your toddler is roaming around in the house and getting injured.
Mm-hmm. And when you're in a hot market and you're competing with other people for a property, you can purchase that house, put that purchase agreement in and say, we're gonna still do an inspection but not make it contingent upon. So it's for your information only. What's going on within the house that I need to be aware of, but I'm willing to put in this purchase at this amount of money because I'm comfortable.
Right.
There's one other thing that many people don't think about, which we've done a few times. Everybody knows about seller-paid closing costs. You can get the seller to pay your closing costs. Well, you can get the seller to pay for your inspection too. How do you do that? You get an invoice from the inspector that you give to me, your loan guy, and then we can include that as part of this. In other words, have the seller pay for it. There is room typically in the amount of seller-paid closing costs to have the seller cover that. So thanks, Tom, in Coon Rapids.
Great question.
For that good question. And any of you listening, if you have any, am I getting a good deal on this mortgage? I'm buying in this area. Literally anything you want, we'll get you an answer at RealTalkTwinCities.com, or you can give Cheryl a call, 612-735-0553. Now, Cheryl, I know you've mentioned a few times about your condo in St. Paul, which is one of the 10 neighborhoods we love, and this is published by the Minneapolis St. Paul Official Visitors Guide for 2014. So you live in downtown St. Paul, don't you?
I do. I'm actually in the Lower Town neighborhood, and some of the great things about Lower Town, first of all, I live on the Skyway, which is great. I can get to all of the restaurants, Xcel Energy Center, without even going outside. So that part's great. We're right on Mears Park, which has got music events going on all summer, beautiful holiday displays. We have the farmers market close to the Bruce Vento Nature Sanctuary. It's great. Donna, what's your favorite?
My favorite, I love the downtown Minneapolis market. Have you guys heard about walkability scores?
Absolutely.
Do you know what those are?
Is that like emotional intelligence or one of those?
It's kind of similar.
Oh, okay.
There's a company called Walk Score that rate areas based on walkable places for a better commute, great nearby places, and transportation options. So the scale goes from 0 to 100. And downtown Minneapolis is rated at 94 for walkability because of the many things that you can do within walking distance. So that's why I really love it, because it's, you know, one car, when you have that one car condominium parking, you can walk everywhere. Some of the wonderful condos down there, luxury, the Carlisle, Phoenix on the River, River Towers. Another place that I really like is Grand Avenue in St. Paul. Who doesn't love going to Cafe Latte for the delicious desserts? What an awesome place. The mansions on Summit Avenue. What do you think, Cheryl?
Yeah, I love Grand Avenue as well. And, you know, the nice thing too is you have the grocery stores over there. You can really do everything you need to do, furniture stores, clothing stores, you know, fun shops, ice cream stores. So that's definitely one of my favorites.
Northeast Minneapolis is another one on the list for some of the breweries and tap houses that are there. What a change in that neighborhood area in the last several years. Psycho Susie's Motor Lounge. How many of our kids have gone there, right?
Yeah, and then of course 50th in France over in Edina. That's really a booming neighborhood as well. Lots to do over there.
Uptown and Linden Hills, two other really amazing funky kind of places to live.
Yeah, and these are all neighborhoods that we are familiar with the housing, so if you are thinking about moving into any of these areas, please contact us at realtalktwincities.com. You can call or text 612-735-0553. We can help you buy or sell your home in any of these great neighborhoods. And Eric, you can certainly help out with financing, right?
Definitely. And I think a point here to bring up is that, you know, with these 10 neighborhoods we love, you guys know all these districts, Northeast, and the characters and what's available.